Hello and welcome to another session of the Mastermind Book Club. Here we are ready to summarize a book by Maxum Compilations called The 7 Laws of the Universe that will transform your life. The first mastermind that I will call is Reggie Hilliard to give his summary.
Hello, everyone. I'm going to touch on some of the ways in which we can compile the 7 universal laws to build upon, to work into our lives so that we can have hopefully a complete life in essence. And actually, I don't even say hopefully, but we can. So some of the 7 laws that I've spoken about are the law of attraction, where like attracts like, the laws of cause and effect, the law of giving and receiving, the law of action, the law of gratitude, the law of vibration, and the law of synchronicity. The law of action is, as I said, like attracts like, cause and effect. Something that happens is always something that comes up that. The law of giving and receiving is basically the law of reciprocity. As you give, you get. The law of gratitude is to be thankful for all the things that you have. The law of action is that nothing comes into effect without actual putting in the work. And then the law of synchronicity or the law of vibration is that everything is a certain level of energy. And if you will vibrate at a specific energy, you can achieve or accomplish or have that thing. And the law of synchronicity is that nothing is basically happenstance. There's always some connection, one thing connecting to another. So essentially through these laws, we can, if we are able to master them, we can have a specific type of life, a particular type of life, the life that we want to have. And there are different ways in which we can take it upon ourselves so that we can bring these laws into fruition. And it really comes down to the practices of meditation, the practices of affirmations, the practices of prayer, the practices of taking care of ourselves, the practices of walking in nature, many different things that we can combine, that we can bring all these laws together because they are coming together to work together and make our lives whole. And so we actually put these things into effect, but the practices that I mentioned and harness these laws together, we can have that complete life.
Wow, Reggie, that's awesome. Awesome summary. Thank you. I appreciate that. Our next mastermind is Charles Comer.
Hello, everyone. The book talks about also the law of positive thinking. It talks about intuition. It talks about, as Reggie said, giving and receiving. But our decisions and our actions shape our tomorrows. For every action, there is a equal and corresponding reaction to that thing. So we have to be purposeful in our thoughts and our actions and in our deeds. And this, as Reggie said, will lead us to understanding and developing a better life for ourselves. And positive thinking is another thing that we all must do, because a lot of things is not what affects you, is how you see what affects you. So it's how you think about it. It's your mindset. So by changing your mindset and refocusing on things that will put you on the right track, you will be able to do better and transform your life. Thank you.
The 7 Laws of the Universe. Our next mastermind is Gina Pouchet.
Yes, I appreciate what Charles and Reggie have just said. And one of the things that I would like to emphasize is the law of gratitude and counting our blessings. I learned this practice some time back, where I think it was Oprah I was watching, and she said that if you are able to write down like 3 to 5 things that you're grateful for each day, you would see a lot more, notice a lot more of the blessings that you have. Then sometimes we just tend to be complaining about different things. So I have been practicing this now for over several years. And just before I go to bed at night, some people like to do it in the morning. I like to write down, I would say 5 things, not 3 to 5, but I write down 5 things that I'm grateful for today. And sometimes even like today, I didn't do a whole lot. I didn't go outside and hang out with people and so forth and so on. But I can still just be grateful for being at home and feeling safe. My family is doing well, Sometimes I would say something like, I'm just grateful that I'm in my nice warm bed, Some people
Amen.
might not have. So anyway, and I like sometimes have a family member calls me and asks me, hey, how are you doing? I'll say, oh, well, I'm writing my gratitude journal right now. Can you tell me one thing you're grateful for, you know? And that shifts the conversation right there. And so, you know, think about gratitude, and I love that idea. So that was the one I guess I wanted to emphasize or talk about a little bit. Thanks, David.
Beautifully said, Gina, as well. Beautifully said. Again, I'm David Diaz. I usually don't introduce myself. I try to be the host here when I am. If not, we all help each other. But the 7 laws of the universe, and I just want to say, out of the 7, these are some of the ones that stood out the most to me. Synchronicity, making sure you're in sync with nature, meditation, with your life, your family, your business, your health, being synchronicity. Vibrations. Sometimes vibrations can be right or can be wrong, or they can be perceived as wrong. But the reality is you might have to go through rough waters in order to get to the waters that are calmer. That's just part of life. I've been through it, and I'm certain that you most probably know someone who's been through it as well. Law of action. Well, you know what the opposite is. Take action, otherwise you won't get there. Law of attraction. Think about what you want to attract. Start small. We all usually start small. Personal development, be kind to yourself. These are some of the important things that are said in this book. Very short, powerful book by Maxum Compilations. Until the next one, we'll review another empowering book. This is the Mastermind book signing off.